You'd need enemies to destroy you. Just repeat these 6 phrases often enough, and watch your life quietly fall apart. Smart men avoid them. Stupid men live by them. Which one are you? Some men are not destroyed by the world. They're destroyed by their own words. Not because they're weak, but because they never stop to question the stupid things they keep repeating. You want to know if you're sabotaging your own life? Listen to the words that come out of your mouth when no one's watching. Those lazy phrases, those excuses dressed up as wisdom. They tell the story of who you're becoming. And I know this, because I used to say them too. 1. That's just how I am. I used to wear this phrase like a badge of honor. Whenever someone pointed out a flaw, my temper, my impatience, my emotional distance, I'd snap back with, "Hey, that's just who I am." I thought it made me real. It made me rigid. But the truth is, it made me lazy, unwilling to change, unwilling to listen, unwilling to grow. It wasn't until I watched my own relationship quietly fall apart, no drama, no shouting, just distance, that I realized I was becoming a man people slowly gave up on. Like Carl, the retired Navy guy in the story. His wife didn't leave him in a storm. She just stopped waiting. Stoicism taught me that true strength isn't holding your ground, it's refining it. Seneca said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live. You are not a fixed object, you're a sculptor of your own soul." 2. Real men don't talk about feelings. I believed this for years. I kept everything locked up, my regrets, my fears, my sadness. I thought I was being strong, but really, I was just scared to be seen. That fear cost me connection with my family, my closest friends. I remember a day I snapped at my little brother for asking how I was doing. He wasn't being nosy. He was trying to reach me, and I pushed him away with a cold silence I mistook for masculinity. Here's the truth Stoicism taught me. Suppressing emotions isn't control, it's avoidance. Marcus Aurelius didn't hide from his emotions. He faced them with ruthless honesty in his journal. A real man doesn't drown in his emotions, but he doesn't pretend they don't exist either. He feels, he names, he learns to respond from clarity, not chaos. 3. It's not my fault. Ah, yes, the victim's anthem. I said this after a business failed. I blamed the economy, the timing, my team. I blamed everyone except the man in the mirror, but when I finally shut up and sat still, I had to admit, I ignored warnings. I made poor decisions. I didn't lead well, and once I owned that, once I said, this was on me, that's when I began to rebuild with purpose. The Stoics didn't teach us to blame, they taught us to own. Epictetus said, "It's not the events, but your opinion about them that disturbs you." Translation: the power is always in how you respond. Blame is a sedative. Responsibility is a weapon. 4. I deserve better. This one used to sneak in when I was frustrated, at work, in relationships, in life. I'd get bitter. I'd think, I work hard, I'm loyal. Why am I not getting more? But that's the problem. I was focusing on what I thought I was owed, instead of what I could create. The Stoic in me finally asked, are you better than the version of yourself from last year? And the answer was, no. I was just louder about what I wanted. True dignity doesn't come from what the world gives you. It comes from what you choose to become. As Marcus Aurelius said, don't waste time debating what a good man should be. Be one. 5. That's not my job. This one hit home. I used to do only what was required, nothing more. Even at home. Cooking, not my job. Helping with bills, not my job. Emotional support, definitely not my job. I thought doing the bare minimum was enough, until one day, my partner looked at me and said, You're present, but you're not here. That broke me. Stoic leadership isn't about titles. It's about initiative, about filling the gap without being asked. Real strength is stepping up even when it's uncomfortable. The Stoics didn't say, do your duty and stop. They said, be useful, be just, be excellent. 6. It is what it is. This phrase sounds mature, but it's often just a mask for giving up. I remember saying this after losing someone I loved, not because I'd made peace, but because I didn't want to feel anymore. It is what it is became my shield. It kept me from hope, from trying again, from risking. But Stoicism isn't about resignation. It's about acceptance and action. Marcus said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. It's not, it is what it is. It's, what will I do with what is? If any of these phrases feel uncomfortably familiar, good. That means you're waking up. The man who speaks like a victim lives like one, but the man who speaks with intention, he builds a life that reflects his soul. So next time these words rise up, pause, catch them, replace them. Don't say, that's just who I am. Say, this is who I'm becoming, because the world doesn't need louder men. It needs deeper men, disciplined men, men of substance. And it starts with how you speak when no one's watching. If this episode hit a nerve, it means you're not lost. You're learning. Drop a comment, like this video, subscribe to Walled Mind, where silence carries weight and every word shapes the man you become.